I mean... Bye! Over everything. No, I don't think so. But I don't.
Is someone there?
Oh, forget it. I need a moment here. Maybe I should have invested in a larger bag. Hard to fight with all this fire. Die! Bigger? Oh, you'll pay for that extra weight I have to carry.
Someone there.
Rest in peace. It'll be easier for the Stevers to clear areas. Protocol to eradicate enemy engaged. Let the killing commence.
Back your fist!
Please, get me down from here. Release the shackles. Thank you. Let me see if I can walk. So dizzy. So weak. Can't walk.
The enemy.
Not gonna make it if you don't help him. See what you can do.
Hang on, Forrest. I'll have you as good as new in a second.
Yes, that's much better now, Sienna. Thank you. Falco? Sienna? What are you doing here?
Valerius sent us to find you and bring you home. Did you think we would let you rot in here?
I didn't know, Falco. I thought I might die in this stinking place. Are all those guards dead? You killed them all?
No, not all. Our new friend here is quite a fighter.
Yes. Who is this with you? I've never seen him before.
Trevor, and a new friend of Marcus Janus. Of course, you won't believe it. Marcus in Skyrim.
Marcus Janus in Skyrim? You must be drinking too much meat again, Falco.
No, it's true. And he's back in Helgen with Valerius.
Helgen? I bet Valerius never saw that one coming. Why is Marcus here?
I'm not sure, but something about rebuilding Helgen. Of course, we can talk about that later. We need to go.
Yes, let's get out of here before any more of those Dalmor maggots show up.
Well, you can't travel like that. Is your gear around here anywhere?
Yes, I believe they put it in this chest over there. Let me see. Yes, there it is. That's much better. Perhaps our new friend here will lead the way. We will be right behind you.
Good to see you again. Was there something you needed? Sure as bones. I see now why Marcus has spoken so highly of you. Quite impressive. Now, let's see if we can find out what in the name of Akatosh is going on in that prison. Of course, thank the gods you're safe. How in Oblivion were you even captured?
I don't know how they found me. It's like they knew exactly where I was hiding. I never had a chance to escape.
Well, thanks to our new friend, you're okay now. Tell me what you learned.
It's a prison, all right, and it's heavily guarded inside. Well, it was heavily guarded. There are none alive in there now. The commandant was never there that I could tell.
Did anyone mention where he was?
I overheard the guards joking about him getting soft in their embassy, spending too much time with some whore from the Tormas Tavern. But that's all I could hear them say.
Did you learn anything else?
Well, I didn't think much of it at the time, but I overheard the guard talking about how many prisoners were coming and going from the prison. And I noticed several new prisoners had probably get taken away while I was there, just like he said. They were not tortured, beaten, or starved either. I guess they saved all of that for me. And wait. Yes, one group had a family, a woman and a small child, but he was not old enough to fight. The guard was joking about raping the woman and selling the child to bandits as a slave. Could that be true? They are selling slaves?
Well now, that's certainly a lot to chew on. Excellent work, old friend. I'll check and see if any of my sources know about any of this. Thank you, Korst. Go get something to eat and some sleep. Need you well rested. Dismissed. You've done me a great service, friend. You saved his life, and for that I will never be able to repay you. Is there anything else you can add? Did you hear anything about slaves? That is odd, isn't it? So it looks like the elves are up to no good. Huh. Where else to easily kidnap people than in Skyrim? All they have to say is that they're worshipping Talos. I'm sure many of these enforcers skulking about in Skyrim are under their command. I know you've had a long day, and I won't keep you. We'll let you know when we have anything new. But please, check in with Marcus as soon as you can. Thank you again, my friend.
Hello. if I could talk to you for a second. I just wanted to introduce myself mostly. I'm Sienna. There, formal introduction over. I feel better now, don't you? Well, I like moonlit walks through the old ruins, candlelit workshops, and the feel of cold steel in my hand. You know, the same stuff as other women. You do know I'm a Breton, don't you? We're known for our magic, even if I don't use it as much as I should. If you're wondering how I ended up with a bunch of old soldiers from the Great War, they saved my life. When the elves burnt our farm, my parents hid me in a basket in the woods. Balfring found me and gave me to an orphanage until the war in Hammerfell was over. But he kept in touch through the years. And when I was old enough to be on my own, I joined them. He taught me everything I know about fighting, and especially armoring. Say, from what I saw at the prison, you know how to handle yourself out there. But if you ever want any company, come and get me, okay?
Oh, hello. Need something? I praise the Nine you came along. Your help thus far has been invaluable, but it's time to make some difficult choices.
Did you feel that?
Valerius and I have spoken at length about this. We value your
Isn't it
opinion.
time for dinner yet?
We need more guards for the hold, as there's only a few of us right now. We're vulnerable to attack from several fronts, especially from the entrance through the caves, as well as the two main gates. There is no possible way the laborers and carpenters can begin their work if they're not able to do so safely. We need more guards. Yes, in fact, we prefer to remain unaffected by any outside entanglements or alliances. Not that we necessarily have anything against either side in the Civil War. But we just think it would be best to remain an independent settlement. No one to answer to, no one snooping into our business, and most of all, no damn politicians to pull our strings. And it seems the Jarl Falkreath is occupied in his own matters, so it's unlikely we'll have any worries from him. Besides, he's abandoned this place anyway. So the way we see it, it's ours to do with as we please. So yes, this is exactly what we were hoping for. Are you absolutely certain this is what you want? I hoped that's what you would say. In fact, I already had Patsy post some notices in a few of the inns here in Skyrim. So far, he's made it to Whiterun, Solitude, Riften, Dawnstar, and Windhelm. But he says he doesn't care for carriages anymore, though. Check around in those inns to see if our notices have produced any potential recruits. If you can find, let's say, around 5 or 6 recruits, with the proper training from Korst, that should get us started. Have the recruits to gather in the courtyard, and when you're finished, report to Korst for further instructions. Good luck, and be safe.
And warm
I didn't mean nothing by it. Just leave me alone. What do you want?
Why yes, I am. Well, I have a decent suit of armor, and a well-made steel blade. And I'm Breton. Not really to speak of, like, war or anything. The Great War ended when I was just a kid. I did see a mud crab down by the water recently. I stayed clear of him, though. They're horrible creatures. Oh, please don't say that. I made it all the way here from High Rock on my own. I know I can do it if you just give me a chance. No one in my family ever did anything exciting. No one has been on any adventures or done any exploring. In fact, I'm the first one in my family to ever travel this far from home. I come from a long line of boring non-adventurers, all the way back to my great-great-grandfather, Nondrik. The most exciting thing he ever did was pick flowers and get chased by a wolf. But I want to be the first to break that tradition. So please, please, at least let me try. I promise you won't be disappointed. Oh, like a test. And if I make it there, I pass. Very clever.
Foolish old woman. You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Nothing. And what of my son? What of Thorold? Is he nothing? So don't talk to me about suffering.
Your son chose his side, and he chose poorly, and now he's gone. Such is the way of war. The sooner you accept his loss, the better.
I will never accept his death. My son still lives. I feel it in my heart. So tell me, Battleborns, where is he? Where are you holding my Thorold?
Do you believe this old hag? Holding him? Why, I've got him in my cellar. He's my prisoner. Face it, Cal. Your stupid son is dead. He died a storm-cloaked traitor. And you best keep your mouth shut before you suffer the same.
Come on, Father. There's nothing more to be said here.
I have no business with you. Leave me.
Tell them he didn't do it.
Position. Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes. Lock the city gate.
Traitor!
You should tell her that her uncle is scum.
You betrayed us! Traitor!
Now, Advar.
They're all hard.
Rogver, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Tori. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
You should definitely
You
buy a
don't
house.
deserve to speak!
There was no
for you.
murder. Ulfric challenged Tori. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Lords.
Cut him down.
Very well, Rogver. Bow your head.
On this day, I go to Solitude.
Yes, the prey has finally found the hunter, no? No, Giotto sees this, and this is good. But the hunter waits for you. The hunter is skilled in the sword and the bow. Giotto served many years aboard ships from elsewhere as deckhand and guard. Giotto has many stories he could tell of wondrous places he has seen. Giotto likes the night. Stars very pretty in Skyrim. Giotto sees better at night. Can be very sneaky then. Oh, very bad, my lass. Very, very bad. Sailors know like Giotto's dog. Sailors kill Giotto's dog and throw him in the sea. Yes, Giotto likes dogs. Dogs are pretty. Can you get Giotto dog sometime?
Yep, there's that quintessentially Indian smell. Fish bottle stuff. Thrown in the sea.
Oh, sad. That ship, very bad. Giotto leave and stay in Skyrim for a while. Look for work. Oh, like a test, and if the hunter make it there, we pass. Very clever.